So these are going to be great for getting around cities. Sounds like an ice cream van.
Oh! These are the Disney wines.
Oh, Vicky, brand new Disney top. Where I'm going to be driving a new motorhome. Right, there we go. All sorted and all on.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to a new vlog. A very exciting day today. We're going to introduce you to new family members. So you've seen our van vlogs. You will have seen we had Madge and Matteo, our scooters. Our new e-bikes have turned up, and we've called them Bert and Ernie, which was suggested by some of our Patreon members. I think it was Helen that we saw in the Cotswolds, that she come up with that name. So we've stuck with it because we really like it. It's a bit humorous and it's quirky. And here they are. So, first thing we're going to do is unbox them and then give them a bash, give them a try. So we needed something light. So here the other day, the bike rack turned up, which we got from Leisure World, maybe? No, that's completely wrong. I can't remember. I will find out what that is and mention it later in the vlog. But it was a light Fiamma one that goes on Elvis. It was specially made for one that goes on Elvis and connects onto the bike rack. So we haven't even opened that yet because we're waiting for these to turn up. So we went for a lightweight e-bike. So it's actually the Fiido D3 Pro Mini. They only weigh 17 kilos. Most e-bikes weigh about 28 kilos. So it's not going to have a massive range on it, but it's fine for what we need. And it gets us into cities and gives us a little bit of exercise because you can use it as a pedal bike as well. The problem with when we had the scooters is we can't use them in the UK because they've not been legalised. These things are legal in the UK and in Europe, and I'll explain a little bit more later in the video about what the legal parameters are for e-bikes and whether you can use them as bicycles or whether they're classed as mopeds. But for now, we're going to open the box and see what's inside it and get it assembled and just show you how easy it is. So this is what it looks like when you open the box. You've got your power cable that connects into your battery on the bike. You've got your manuals. You've got a battery-powered tail light. It doesn't come on when you start the bike. You've got to manually put that on. That's just a bit of foam for the bike that's underneath. And then you've got these two pedals where the actual pedal bit folds down. I'll show you when we put the bike up because you can actually fold this bike down as well and store it. Now, before we put the bike rack on, we're hoping that we can get these under the seats. I don't think we're going to do because they are quite big. You get your tools, a spanner. Nice little tool set. I've actually lost half mine of this exact same set, so this will replace them. So I'm going to put them to one side. And then you've got your back reflector, and then you've got your seat, which is here, which looks very comfortable. And it sits, this bike actually allows someone between, I think it's 5'7" and 6'2" to ride it. Now we thought, because it was a mini bike, we were going to look a little bit ridiculous, but we've watched loads of videos on this particular model, and we scoured the internet looking for the best one, and this one was the best one.
Let's get out of box.
Right, get on the camera then.
Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie.
It was a few patrons that came up with that name, actually. Hannah came up with it as well, and Natalie.
Right, let's cut all these cable ties off. There we go. So, you put it there, like that, and then you lock that into place so it can't come off when you're driving. And then here, you can actually adjust your
handlebars,
and you've got a little LED control panel here.
Right, so handlebars on. Next, oh, where's that go?
I'm going to show you now. So the reflector comes. So if you've not got a back rear light and you don't want to drive it at night, you've got yourself a reflector, but it comes with a battery-powered tail light, which comes into this rubber strap, and you charge it by USB, and then when you've charged it, you just screw it back in, and then this clips onto the back of here with like a rubber strap, which once you've got on, it's very hard to get off. And then when you're driving, you just pop that on. There we go. And it has a manual and auto function, but I've not read the manual to find out what that does there, but that's basically your...
I think it'd be very rare we're driving it at night, but you never know.
Well, we did in January, didn't we?
Well, yeah, we did it actually, yeah, in Spain.
So that's that.
So obviously we wanted to go for the smallest ones possible.
For storage and weight.
Storage, weight, and...
Well, the back wall can only support 60 kilos, so we have two bikes.
Yeah, and we don't want to add too much bulk to the back of the van neither.
Perfect. I need to adjust it so that the tilt on it, because it's a bit down, and there's an adjuster bar here at the bottom. So I'm going to adjust that, and then I need to put the pedals on. And when you put the pedals on, what have I done with the box? Let's see. You've got to put them on with the spanner.
So you get all the tools to put it together, basically.
Now each one's labelled, so you've got to make sure you get them the right way around. So this is left, and the threads are reversed, because obviously you're pedaling one way and it's going to loosen it. So you've got to put them on in the opposite direction.
Just while Nick's putting that pedal on, I'll just say stick with us. If you enjoy food markets, we are going to meet the Disney wives, Vicky and Emma, at a food market, as long as it doesn't start slashing it down, which it looks like it might do very soon. So we're going to a food market in Fiido, and then we're going back to their house for some food. And we're just having sort of like a catch up with those, chat about some stuff, and yes, a date with the wives, and go and see Remy and Pluto the dogs. So that's coming up after we've done this.
What am I doing wrong here?
I can't wait to get on it. I want to test it. I want to go driving down the street.
With us.
What, around food market?
Just said she wants a bike.
Yeah. Right, so we're just going to install the app on Nick's phone by using the QR code that came with it.
So using the app, you can disable features such as the throttle, because if you use the throttle and it goes beyond, I think it's 3.7 miles per hour in the UK, it becomes effectively a moped, and you can't use it. So the rules are in the UK that the bike can't be more than 250 watts continuous power. It can't go over 15.7 miles per hour or something like that, and it's the same in Europe. And you cannot use there's something called throttle assist, which basically just powers the bike like a scooter, and then there's something called pedal assist. Throttle assist above 3.7 miles an hour, I think, roughly that, in the UK is not allowed. And it's the same in Europe as well. They're all kind of unified. Now, they are trying to lift the restriction in the UK so you can have throttle assisted. So people with sort of mobility problems are able to use it as a bike without having to sort of do the exercise on the legs. Now, that's going through Parliament at the minute, but in Europe, it's still restricted to just a boost of power to get you running, and then it's basically pedal assist all the way. And there are 3 settings, so we're just going to turn it on now for the first time and have a look at that.
So the good thing for us is 2 things. We can use it in the UK. We can't use the mopeds in the UK. Sorry, the scooters in the UK. At the moment, again, there's more. I think there's things going through Parliament stuff for that as well. Yep. So at some point, you may be able to use scooters. Now, you'd probably say, people in the UK will probably say, well, I see people on scooters all over the place.
You're not supposed to.
You might do, but it's actually illegal and you're not supposed to.
A lot of people are getting them confiscated, so.
Yeah. So we can't use it in the UK. And the second thing is, the scooters are great, but we use them a lot and we don't get any exercise. Where with this, we'll get some exercise. So that's good. We're good for.
Not sure I'm keen on this.
Yeah, well, I'm good for that. I'm loving that we'll get some exercise.
Right, you grab that. Let me see if the app's installed.
Right, so we're just going to plug it in because I think it needs some charge. So the charging port is there. And what's the connector? Is it like proprietary or?
Yeah, proprietary.
Oh, okay, so it comes with the cable.
So this is the charging port there, and you just pop that in, like so. It's turned to red. So the battery is somewhere inside this tube.
Yeah, so it's a non-removable battery.
Yeah. Now this thing weighs about 17.5 kilos, which is one of the lightest e-bikes that you're going to find. They're actually priced at 363 quid, and we've got a discount code that we've asked these guys to provide because we're featuring it on the video. We'll put that in the description below, get you £30 off. So you get this at this date, 333 quid. And it's one of the cheapest electric bikes on the market. So there we go.
Oh,
that's nice. That's nice and bright.
The battery's full.
Well, we were trying to charge it when it wasn't even flat, weren't we? So that is for your horn.
Ooh,
that's loud. Bloody hell. These are for your assist levels.
Turbo.
So turbo, sports, eco, and just pedal.
Well,
so we'll have it on that.
What, turbo?
We'll have it on turbo, yeah. And then
I'm thinking eco, and then I can get some exercise. We've still got.
We do need to read the manual.
Yeah. But yeah, are we going to go out and have a go?
So the throttle's currently enabled.
Wow.
So I need to configure it in the app. There we go. So that's your live data. You can get like a phone mount there. I've seen people using them. We probably will for sat nav.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you go into the settings, you can then sort of speed limit the dashboard, limiter, the throttle on and off. So that won't work now. There you go. So that's disabled it. And there's tons of other settings which, if you go through the app, you can see like gear assist mode. We need to read the versions of the software, but then you've got like your speedo, and you can change the settings in there as well. So if I click it on the app, it's changing it on the bike.
That's good. We need to get some bike locks and all.
We do, yeah.
Right, let's
And then
go.
if you want to lock the bike...
All right, okay, that's good.
Oh, that turns it off, actually.
That's
Turns it
good,
back
so you can
on.
turn it on from the app
Yep.
as
And
well.
it records how far you've pedalled and things like that. And then you can turn the light on at the front, which is on.
Yep.
And then turn it off. And then you've got a little thing that shows you on a map where you've been.
Yeah.
I guess we need to test it.
We do.
Let me get the box on.
Right. What are you going to try first?
Handlebars are higher in, that's for a start. That's better. I feel like Mary Poppins now. Right, I'm going to put it on turbo.
Just to try the turbo.
Yeah, so you basically have to pedal before it kicks in. A couple of rotations. Oh my god.
It's got like a cape on him with his hoodie.
Takes a little bit to kick in.
So another good thing is we can use the e-bike around the park as well. You can't use a scooter.
I love it.
So look here, let me have a go with that turbo on.
There we go, it's kicked in, I heard it kick in. So these are going to be great for getting around cities. Come back! Perfect!
So that's obviously very easy.
So that's when you're going almost like steep hills.
Yeah, so put it on like, what's the next one down?
So
or something?
economy. Oh, you can just turn it off.
No, I don't want to turn it off, but I want...
Hold on, see what that's like. That's basically no assistance.
So this is just like a
Now this bike doesn't have gears, so you're gonna struggle with this.
Ooh, this is a workout.
You can have yours set on that mode. Right, switch it to economy, and then like I said, when the UK changes the legislation, they're going to allow it. Sounds like an ice cream van.
Economy's perfect.
Let me try it.
Yeah, that's what we'll be using, I think.
I won't.
Oh no. At least we get a little bit of exercise in the economy. So that should fit too nicely on the back of Elvis. So tomorrow, later on in this vlog, we'll have a look at the bike rack, shall we?
Yep. So I'm just going to show you the folding down. So if you were putting it in a car, this is how you fold it down. Right, so you basically pop that down. Now obviously it only goes as far as what I've placed this, but it depends on how much space you've got under your seats or in your boot. Lock that into place, and then you've got to move this clip sideways, unlock it, and then it kind of rotates down and goes like that, and then your pedals all the way like that. So you've only got that width and that height.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to move that reflector actually and move it right up to the top.
So when it's on the
seat
back
can go all the way down.
of the motorhome, it's just going to be like that.
Is there any point seeing whether it fits under the seat in?
Nah, because I prefer it on the back. Then it gives us more room, space. I don't think it would, to be fair.
I don't think it would. I think the depth of it.
Yeah.
If not the length as well.
Love it.
So again, if you click on the link in the description below, we've got a £30 coupon off to buy one of these. This one is £363 at the moment, which is the middle of June, and it's a budget bike. There are a lot more in the range, but we wanted this, like we said, because it's only
Smallest.
17 kilos.
Yeah, and the lightest.
Right, so let's go and put the other one up.
That's that done. It literally took about 5 minutes, if that, to put that up. So it's just going to sort the app out on that, and then we're ready to go out and meet the Disney wives.
So there we go. Bert and Ernie are now members of the Van Life family, and we've decided we're going to take Madge and Mateo with us as well, in case the bikes get nicked and we're lazy and we don't want to have to walk into cities. I don't like exercise.
Ridiculous thing to say.
Why?
It's just a ridiculous thing to say.
If I liked exercise, I'd go to the gym.
You don't have to go to the gym to get exercise.
No, you can get it from walking, but what we're talking, like Bordeaux is like 9 miles in.
I've got something to say actually.
Oh God.
Just a little interruption.
Will it be the thumbnail?
We've got some Patreon magnets to post and thank you cards.
Oh, will you pop in then?
Nick's just about to go into the...
Oh, you go in.
Come on, I'm packing up.
You've left me in the middle of the road. Job done, all posted. So if you do want to join our Patreon or YouTube members, check out the links in the description below and look at what perks we've got. We've got things like early access videos, we've got podcasts, you get magnets, you can watch the videos before everybody else on YouTube about a week early, Discord chats. Depending on what tier you have, there's all the information's on there, and it helps out the channel. So there we go. Right, get us to the wives.
So as you were saying, yeah, we're going to take Magic Potato. We're not lazy. Well,
I've put them back in. I took them out, but I've put them back in.
But it's so handy to have them just in case anything happens to the bikes.
Yeah.
While we're in Europe.
Well, the next thing it won't. Well, tomorrow and later on in this vlog, what we need to do is fit the bike rack on and then get the Bert and Ernie, I keep calling Magic Potato, mounted onto the bike rack, and then we need to look what security we need for it to actually anchor them down to the bike rack. So that's going to be later on in this vlog. I'll
have Ernie and you can have Bert, because you like to say, hey Bert.
Yeah, I already labelled them anyway.
Hey Bert. Oh, so, is mine Ernie then?
Yeah, and I've put a sticker on the back of the seat, a yellow sticker on the back of the seat so we can identify them. So you're Ernie. Right, so we're going to where today? You tell me, you've arranged it. We're going to go pick the wives up. So it was something that Emma found actually, a food market at Food Festival in Filey. Apparently, ooh, it's been raining here. I know, it looks like it's going to slash it down. Apparently there's going to be 80 stalls or so. It's going to be great for our healthy eating. Oh yeah, I know that's going. Well, we're going back to the wives later on tonight to just have a date night. Yeah, so they're going to cook some tea tonight. Well, if we get it from the food festival, we won't need to. I fancy something like, maybe share a really nice, freshly made sausage roll. Sausage roll, yeah. You're so predictable. With a bit of black pudding in it. Well, yeah, that'd be nice. Right, we're here, and it's raining. Slashing it down. Yeah. Have we introduced Emma and Vicky today? No, we haven't, have you?
Hello! These are the Disney wives.
You didn't know it.
So Emma's here, fully Disneyed out there, in a new Disney top and lounge fly. Vicky is here, she's gone back to the car for something. Get under this umbrella.
Trying to download the app.
Here she is, she's got umbrellas and raincoats.
It's like a child's umbrella.
Well, Nick's is quite a small one as well.
It's not even covering back of my neck.
It's the mini ones, isn't it? So you can get me small bags. Right, it's raining, but we're off for sausage rolls, yeah? Yeah. We've just come all the way down from the car park, seen a sign, and some guys told us it's all the way back up in the car park. Right next to it. So at least we've done some calories burning before we get a sausage roll. Right, first stall, we've just had tasters of some buns, and it's proper slashing it down.
We'll be fine, won't we?
It's like that day we were in Florida, at that, where were we? In Epcot somewhere.
Oh,
we were slashing it down.
And then we got stuck in Caribbean Beach.
That's where we were,
yeah,
Caribbean Beach.
That was fun. I'll never forget that moment.
Right, hunger's starting to take over now. I'm just going to pick anything. So on this one, we've got bacon, and then we've got drinks, and we've got corn dogs. Ooh, these cakes look absolutely next level. God, look at them. Cherry Bakewell cookie pie. You've got a lot of distillery stalls, gins. That looks nice, whatever it is, ginger. And then, oh God, an Indian. Look at that. Onion barges, samosas. Pennies are already gone. Looks like he's packing up actually. And then the Krusty Pie Company. I think they may be making our first purchase here. Right, we said we weren't going to peek at the first couple of stalls, but I've got a cappuccino. Third stall in. Weighs a ton. You eat your half and then I'll have mine.
Oh
I don't like doing that. I don't like, and it says eat your half, because then I'm continually thinking about how much I've got left.
That's because you always eat more than him.
I'd rather that.
Well done, Emma. Yeah.
That donut.
That will never be forgotten.
Said have a bite, so I did. Say how much.
You should be going first, not you.
This were a day in Disney we're talking about, and I sulked with Nick.
He ate like 75%, didn't he?
Yes,
he
did.
Mm-hmm.
You said have a bite, so I did.
Is it good?
I can't trust the apple.
What pork scratchings did you get?
Just pork scratchings.
Just plain ones. We got Bob and...
I didn't know there was flavours.
Yeah, there were different flavours. Yeah. So I think there's about 65 to 80 stalls here, and we've already bought something at the first 3 stalls. We're just waiting for my... Can you move on?
I'm not down to the middle line yet.
Is it good?
It's a bit salty.
Needed a bit of HP sauce. The wives are just getting something for the dogs. It absolutely stinks here.
The next day.
There's what's them? Pig snouts and all sorts of stuff.
Goat's feet.
Yeah, dogs love them, don't they?
They're sort of braided. They're not odorless, those. They will.
Braided? It's like those things in Disney. What you get like braided?
Depends what you can put up with.
Pizzle stick.
You don't know what that is.
No. Right, here we are. We've decided on this Greek Slovaki wraps. We're going for chicken, £11, and they look very nice. He's just making one up there. So it's got chips, it's got chicken, it's got some vegetables in it.
It's got tzatziki.
How do we go about sharing this then?
I'm not sharing.
Give me chip. Lots of chilli sauce on there.
We eat the chips away, then bite each.
Okay. We are sharing because we just had that sausage roll as well.
And the pork scratchings, which have gone already.
And a cappuccino. I'm a bit full.
There were a lot of onion and
Did you just put
coriander.
one chicken skewer on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You pay for double meat, I think.
well, you should have done that instead of chips. Well, quiet, because we're stuffing his faces.
I've got flies on my ears.
We've all gone for the same, haven't we?
Good, but just not enough chicken in it, I think.
Perfect.
Should have got double. You dropped yours.
Amazing. Yeah, I've dropped it in your hand. Lee's wearing more than he's eaten. Vicky's dropped some. But thank God, man, you touched the floor. What a waste.
I think we should have waited for the chicken gyros. I think that would have been better, actually.
Maybe. Well, it was Istanbul ones. They were like chicken kebabs.
We could always share one of them. Oh, Vicky, brand new Disney top.
Is it brand new on today?
It's just got
Looks
tzatziki
like-
sauce
I
all
hope it's
down.
not grease.
It's like a seagull shat on it.
It didn't look like it before. White to me, man.
As we've been bad, we'd have been even badder and getting something here to have back at the Wives with a cup of tea. So we're going for a Bacon Blondie and a Jammy Dodger Blondie. And that Jammy Dodger looks a bit dry. Which one? Oh, yeah.
I'll ask for the bottom one because it looks
Yeah,
more
no, I
moist.
think it'll be nice actually. And then cookies, cupcakes, all sorts of stuff over there. Hands out of there, that's for when we get back. So we've
Oh
gone
my
for
God, smell that. That smells
What
like
is it?
Bounty. Even though it's supposed to be Snickers.
got Snickers, Whisper,
Gold.
and
Pistachio chocolate
pistachio
log.
brownie. And we're just going to cut it all up. And Emma went back for her brownie because she likes to look at them instead. Hello. Right, we're back at the Wives' house. They've got some treats
Yeah.
from that stall.
What we got?
Wow.
Ready?
Oh, Remy's not sure it's the first time he's had a big boy treat, apparently.
He's never had a big boy treat.
He's like, ooh, what's this thing?
We got big boy.
Aww. Oh, is that fine?
He's like, this is mine. I'm not sharing this.
Pluto's like, well, I'm off up here to have it. Aww.
Come here. Come here. You little monkey. So these things have eaten their bull's penises that Emma bought them.
Oh,
They both scoffed them.
Stinks as well.
And we've just been chatting about their plans for the rest of the year and our plans for the rest of the year and what we're going to do in Elvis. And I think we've convinced them to buy a motorhome, haven't we?
Yep.
Is that news to you?
Can you imagine us in a motorhome? I don't think so. We used to.
No, not with the doggies. It just wouldn't work.
Nah.
Actually, it would really work with dogs in a motorhome because you can take them anywhere. You just need doggy passports and you can come to Europe with us.
saying we need the dog then?
And forget Florida.
Oh yeah.
Sod Florida and let's just go.
My mum's got a caravan I could borrow.
A caravan? We're not winning a caravan. It's a motorhome, not a caravan.
Sorry, we're not good enough for you in a
So-
caravan.
No, but what it means is we could get a dog and just take
No, we're not getting a dog. I've had to take an antihistamine tonight and I can already feel my nose bunged up. So we are, the battery's going to go.
Oh, it's 6:30. We're off home, so we see you next
Bye for now.
Bye.
Right, we're on our way back to the lodge and I feel so stuffed.
Yeah, but it's because you've just drunk a big glass of Pepsi.
Well, that, and I've eaten half a bag of those kind of waffle crisps that they put out, and then some sticks, and then we had the cake, and then we had the chicken gyros,
We haven't had that much.
and then we had the the pork pie,
the sausage roll. That
the sausage roll, and
a successful visit to the food market.
about 2,000 calories, I'd say. So we're on his way back to the lodge. I'm probably going to have a nap, actually, because my stomach just feels like it's a monster at the minute.
I might have a slice of toast and a cup of tea.
Oh, you are gotta be joking me.
I haven't been stuffing it in.
You've had the same as me. You've had exactly the same as me.
Nice day with the wives and the dogs.
Yeah, we were just saying. Vicky was just saying, "Is this the last time we're going to see you now?" And it's like, well, maybe, yeah.
For a few weeks.
We have 1 day back at the lodge. If the mattress turns up on time, we have 1 day back at the lodge before we head off to Europe. But we think, at the minute, we don't feel ready, do we?
No, because we're just enjoying the lodge and the environment at the moment.
But we don't want to get too hot in Europe.
Maybe we'll just go around the UK a bit more.
I don't want to go around the UK. I want to go around Europe.
Well, why go to Europe if we're not ready
Because we've
for it
just
yet?
done the UK twice.
We're not ready for it yet. Let's just do whatever we want.
Right then, Elvis can sit in the drive and we'll just stay at lodge. Yeah?
I've got lots of places in the UK.
We've just done 2 road trips in the UK at your request.
Cornwall.
Both of them were at your request.
Nick classes the whole of the UK as Cornwall.
And you class Europe as France.
I'd like to go to Norfolk and around those areas.
We can call it way down.
Lake District. I'd like to go to Scotland. I'd like to go to Ireland.
Do that when it's nice and cold, when it's nice and warm in the summer here. When we come back, we'll go in August. When we come back.
We'll see.
So, anyway, we are going back to the lodge where we're going to have a look and make sure that Bert and Ernie are charged. Is it Bert and Ernie?
Yeah.
Your mum keeps saying Eric and Ernie, like Morecambe and Wise. That's just a different era. This is like Sesame Street. Is it Sesame Street or Muppets? Yeah, Sesame Street. So Bert and Ernie is the name of our new bike. So we're going to get them fully charged, and then tomorrow we'll give them a good bezzy. We're going to have to probably go down into the local town, which is about 4 miles away, and actually see whether they get us down there.
Would it last that long?
Yeah, of course it will.
Well, yeah, of course it will.
Well, if we put throttle mode on, which you can't in the UK anyway now, but if we did, it would be 30 kilometres, and if you pedalled, you get 75 kilometres out of it, roughly. But so far so good. They seem really light, and tomorrow we're going to be fitting the bike rack, and then I'll have to order, like I said, all the chains and things like that, and a cover. And in Europe, you have to put like a warning triangle on the back. Well, it's not a triangle, it's a square. There we go. So we've just got to buy all that and then get it all rigged up. Are we going to take them with Ben and David? I mean, they won't have bikes.
No, we won't.
So we'll just leave them in the lodge for that time.
Welcome to the next day. And it's nice and sunny, but it's going to be raining soon. So we've got a lot to do today. So join us as we take the bikes out for a little ride, first of all.
Have you found the chest mount?
No.
Have you found the wrist mount?
No, have you? So we have got to go and try those. We're just going to go out around
we're going to do a couple of miles.
Just make sure they're fine, but we just want to get used to them before we take them to
And we don't want
Europe.
water spraying up his back, even though they do have mud guards on them actually, so you're not going to get that.
Good.
Nothing worse than on a bike when you have no mud guard and you get a brown stripe up your back.
And then we have got to just nip into town to Tesco or something to stock up our fridge in Elvis.
Oh, because of our
for a
trip
few
tomorrow.
days, because we're going off on a trip tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep. Then we've got to put all his clothes in. I've got a little bit of ironing to do.
You're stressing me out because
Elvis.
we've got to fit the bike rack as well today.
Oh yeah, we've got to do that as well today. Best get on with it. Right, we're back. And I love that.
Knackered now.
Knackered? How can you be knackered? We're all power
Because
assisted.
we've just done 11 miles.
But it was power assisted, so my legs feel a bit weak, which is good because
My
we've done
fingers
some
are tingling from the
exercise.
vibration.
The battery went down to 2 when it went back up to 3 then. But I think
It's on 3 now.
Oh yeah, it's gone back up to 3, so that's not bad from 5 for, what do you say, 11 miles?
11 miles. So it's almost halfway, so you probably get another 11 miles.
So a very successful test there. So what's the job now? Bike rack.
Bike rack.
Right, we think we're doing this correct.
We're like cutting into it.
So it can't go all the way down because it goes over like the whale things on the van.
Basically, that slots inside the other tube, halfway the distance.
Do you want?
And the instructions are pretty crap. They just say cut it. So,
Do you want to think about it first again?
Do like cut it.
Well, yeah.
But I do need something to cut it on.
Right, so we think that was correct.
We think we're not fully sure. So
the Elddis comes with, and I think most motorhomes come with. Do they come with? I'm just saying that. I don't know if that's true.
some do, some you don't.
Some do, some don't. With the brackets already fitted for a bike rack. So I think Elldis do.
That moves around a bit.
Yeah, but once it's got stuff on it, it'll probably lock it together more.
Well, the weight of the bike, probably, yeah.
Right, that's both things cut to size. Nick's perusing the instructions again.
Right, now we have to put
all the black things on and what have you. So we've put some on a where is it? Yeah, you put some on the top, so it didn't rattle as much.
There, and you put the other one with this tube. You put this on here, like that, and then you put one of those turny bolts through.
Turny bolt.
To tighten it. So that's what I've got to do now.
Certainly more complicated than I thought it was going to be.
Well, I'd watched the video, so I kind of knew what we're expecting, but I thought it might be a bit easier than this.
It's like, do you have that? What was that? Do you ever have Meccano as you were a kid?
Yeah.
I actually never had Meccano. I always had Lego. I always fancied a bit of Meccano, but
It was nothing like Lego. It was all like metal.
Yeah. I never got round to Meccano. I had Lego, but this is reminding me of it because it's taken Nick quite a while to
right, there we go.
read through the instructions, put it all together.
Right, that's that. Let me just take these bottom bits off.
I wonder if that's still a thing, Meccano.
Probably.
I'll have to Google it. Right, it's looking a lot better now, 5 minutes later.
Let's hope it supports the weight of two bikes.
Well, should do. Yeah, seems very sturdy
now you've got
now.
a drill.
Oh.
You've got a drill with this now, which is a bit...
Drill for what? What? And then put some
Put
in?
some bolts in, yeah. Presume it's these. Let's go through.
We're getting there. So that's how extra longer it's going to be, which is not too bad, and the bike's obviously there. We need to get a cover and we need to get all sorts of stuff within the next week, delivered from Amazon probably.
And then that should move up. Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Just need to tighten it.
To store it away when we've not got the bikes on it.
It straps. So, we pull. Wait a minute. This down here.
I love it. I feel like proper like adventurers, you know what I mean, with bikes on back.
Now then, that's just one.
Yeah.
You put these through the tyres and you grip them down, which I'm going to do now. We need to. You can slide these things up and get them through the tyres. So that's one. That's two. No, you put it through wrong one. You put it in sideways. Right, now, this doesn't seem right.
Well, yeah, how's that supposed to grip? What's that supposed to grip?
Maybe
I
it
mean,
needs to go around that, doesn't it? This is for the other bike that's going to go on the opposite direction. And then this obviously will then tighten.
right, we've figured this out. So we've tied that to there to keep that secure.
And then we just need to tighten this side.
It was a lot easier with the Maggia Matteo one. It just straight out the back of a Taylor.
That's solid now, but we do need to tighten these a little bit.
Right, there we go. All sorted and all on and secure. So as I say, we just need to get a cover and that white and red sort of like warning triangle type thing. We'll get those from Amazon, so we're not actually taking these when we go with Ben and David because they've not got bikes, so there's no need for us. We'll just walk around.
Right, what we need to do
so
now...
we've got it all on. We're going to take it all off.
No, we're not. We need to measure it. So we know which side
Yeah,
to cover to get.
yeah. I'm back. I've just been to the to Tesco.
Somewhere?
Yes, and got all the provisions for Elvis. I'll show you when we're putting it all in. But I got this for lunch. Yo sushi, bit of well, sushi. We're gonna have that.
Yo sushi.
Yeah, yo. Well, it says yo. Right, the bed is made with Nick's new cuddle pillow there as well. So that's all ready to go tomorrow.
I've put the new mattress protector on the one that's not polyester. You know, the one that I bought off Amazon. So much better. Does it rain?
I thought it would rain.
It is.
The checklist has been put there.
The latest one with all the widths and weights for the bike rack, bike clothes and things like that.
You might as well leave this open because I brought all the food in for us to start packing away.
Oof, Christ.
For tomorrow. Oh, we've got some coffee there already. I've got some more. Oh, you might as well leave it inside, that coffee.
Oh my God, what have you bought?
Oh, we're going for 4 nights.
Oh yeah, but it's all snacks.
It's not all snacks.
Well,
that's coffee, take it inside.
Well, am I putting the fridge on now, or...?
Well...
Did you buy that?
No, we've got that out fridge.
We've got 5 pots.
Oh, that's for tonight's tea, that, you set that back in. Got on the cob.
The bacon's for tomorrow.
Well, I got 2 lots of bacon.
Well, we can put that all in the fridge now. We don't need to turn the fridge on. Oh, that'll be lovely.
What?
Squashed blueberries. There we go. What else we got?
I got some Gray's Protein Nut Crunch for if Ben and David come around. We can just put some nibbles out.
Oh, that's pierced.
Oh no. Well, I don't think it will when I've got it.
Well, looking at state of bag, I would imagine it's been done.
And I got these protein bars that looks very yummy. I could just eat one now, to be fair.
Right, pass me everything for the fridge. I'll put it in, but I'm not putting the fridge on yet. It'll be cool enough in the van.
How many calories are them each one?
217.
Oh, we're just going to have one. We'll have to share them.
Oh, look, we've got, this is the extra shelf.
Oh, yeah, I haven't looked at this. Oh,
so there's not much room, I know. But
well, you can put things like them in, for instance, because they'll need to be kept cool. So open it and put them in. And like even them, keep them cool in there as well.
That can be a chocolate shelf then.
Yeah. I mean, they're not chocolate, but I got 2 packs of them for if Ben and David come round and want a snack. And David's doing as a meal. They've gone out to the shops to get all their stuff this morning.
For them, it's all about introduction to van life, innit?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's still new.
They've got to do everything.
It's still new for us, is Elvis.
Well, Elvis is, yeah, but the actual etiquette and stuff.
Well, yeah, right. We've got to teach them all that.
Well, I can teach them how to change toilet, but I ain't showing them.
And I got 2 bottles of Pinot Noir. These were only £4. I don't know what they're going to be like. Had it before? No. So we'll try that as well. What?
Oh, it fits.
Just.
It's a couple of hours later. Lee's editing. I've just had tried to have a nap, but it's thundering. And I've just made some dinner that Lee bought. A bit of an unusual salad, lettuce, carrots, and beetroot. And then we've got in here some fish and some sweet corn, which we're going to have with it.
Right, it's a while later. What? I've put my.
Done an update.
Oh, anyway, I've put my clothes into Elvis, and he's ready to go. Basically, let me just.
We need to put a towel in.
Oh yeah, bloody hell! Don't forget a towel. Get one out.
I'll do it right now.
Get one out right now. Let's be drying on toilet paper. So. I've got Elvis almost ready. I've just got a couple of things to put in tomorrow from my toiletries, and then we're ready to go. We were going to pick the guy's motorhome up at 2 p.m, but the guy has emailed to say now we can now pick it up at between 10 and 11. So we're going to get off quite early, which will be good.
And then we're going to go to a leisure world at Catterick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that place. Well, the earlier the better. Then really, we'll get up and get down there for 10 as well. So if you
10 o'clock, I'll be in bed.
Didn't hear what happened in the last vlog, I think we explained it. We're going away with Ben and David tomorrow for 4 nights. They booked a motorhome, but then they couldn't get insurance for it because David hasn't been driving long enough to get insurance for a motorhome. They only found out last minute, so we said, well, one of us will drive it instead, so they can still experience the motorhome when we get there, but I'm going to drive. It's going to drive Elvis.
Well, Elvis is now 8 metres long with that bike rack extended.
Oh yeah. Did you just want to call him Taylor because you keep calling him Taylor?
No.
Taylor 3.
Taylor's a woman anyway.
Taylor 3. Taylor Lautner's not a woman. Taylor Lautner's not a woman.
Well, no, but our Taylor is Taylor Swift.
So anyway, the update was about this. Monopoly came. So Monopoly deal.
So it's just cards.
I don't really know anything about it. It's some kind of. Well, there's the Mayfair and there's I haven't even opened it. I don't know who it was, but it was somebody. So thank you for suggesting it. When we were out in Elvis a while back, and I said we should have brought Monopoly. And I was saying, well, I was talking about Monopoly, and somebody on our comments or Patreon or Facebook or somewhere said there's a game called Monopoly Deal, which you can play in 15 minutes. Because I was saying the only bad thing about Monopoly is it takes like 4 to 5 hours for a game, or it can do. Well, I know, but you don't always have that amount of time, do you, to play a game of Monopoly?
Well, if you cheat, you can easily do it.
So, somebody suggested this, and you can play it in 15 minutes. So, Monopoly Deal, it's called. Swap, Steal, and Scheme. So, we'll have a go at that over the next few days. And Nick's just making food. Did you do an update about the food you're making?
Yeah.
Right then. I'll get back to editing whilst it's ready.
Yeah, it's about 30 seconds.
Oh. So, Nick had finished packing, now he's packing more. He's bringing more clothes out because Ben and David have just texted and saying they're taking all sorts of stuff, like they're going on a cruise, like formal nights and stuff like that.
I'm in my boxes, so.
So Nick's just getting some dressy-uppy clothes. Just take it anyway. We've got enough room in Elvis, that's the thing. We've got a whole wardrobe.
I've not even unpacked from Cornwall. I've got enough clothes in there to last me the next 4 days anyway, so.
So join us on the next vlog where we are setting off on our little 4-night journey where
That sounds like a voiceover. Join us on the next vlog.
Where I'm going to be driving a new motorhome.
7.5 meters. Are you scared?
No, I'm a bit excited about it actually.
Like
you said, exactly what you said before. I get some practice, but not in Elvis. So I'm kind of looking forward to it as well. And it's going to be it's going to be interesting that I'm going to have Ben in with me, I think, and you're going to have David in with you. So it's just going to be interesting. And
It's like vlog swaps.
And I'm looking forward to going to this
Leisure World
as well.
Catterick.
So that's all coming
Saw it
in the
on a
next vlog. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below.
Early start for us.
Early start for us. Nick's off for an early night. I want to finish some editing, and we'll see you.
I'm eating my toast.
Next vlog. Bye.